You don't need to point at me, officer.
I'm not pointing at you, I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
I'll just call the chief, how's that?
Go right ahead, sir.
Take them now.
You may not tell me when to take my child. Shut the up and not tell me when I may take my kid.
I blinked my blue lights at you to let you know who I was.
Politicians are people who make and control our laws. But what happens when they break the rules? Here are 5 surprising instances when politicians find themselves in trouble. First up is Martin Hyde, a candidate for Congress. He got pulled over for driving 57 miles per hour in a 40-mile-per-hour zone and using his phone while driving.
Hey, how you doing?
How you doing, sir? I'm Sebastian, Sarasota Police Department. You're on audio and video recording. The reason for the stop, you were observed going 57 and a 40, and you were on your phone texting while you were doing that. That was at Euclid and Fruitville.
You don't need to point at me, officer.
I'm not pointing at you, I'm pointing in the direction where it was.
As soon as the officer introduces herself and requests Martin's license, a conflict begins. He even tries to get out of trouble by saying, "You know who I am," hoping to avoid the penalty.
Chief, how's that?
Go right ahead, sir. Can I see
You
your
know who I
license?
am, right?
Yes, sir, I do. Can I see your license, registration, insurance, please?
You can do this?
Yes, sir. I'm sorry? I still have a job to do, sir.
Yeah, okay. What's your name?
Officer Baskin, it's going to be on the citation. Can I see your insurance, registration, and your license, please?
How long have you been in the department, officer?
Sir, can I have
How
your
long have you
paperwork,
been
please?
there?
7 years, sir.
I think I may know.
Can I see your registration, please? You're not going to give me your registration, sir.
Did you arrest me?
I'm asking you if you're going to produce me with your registration.
I haven't.
You don't have it on you?
During their argument, candidate Martin acted superior and made indirect threats to the officer's job. He asked her to call her boss and tried to intimidate her. But when these tactics didn't work, he kept making threats, suggesting she was making career choices and questioning why she was doing it.
Look, go call the chief. Tell him how rude you've just been to me. Play him this video.
Okay.
Then you call Marlon Brown. Then you call the mayor.
Okay.
They're not okay, though. I'm telling you what to do.
Okay, sir. Are you refusing to produce your registration? I'm asking you if you have your registration.
You're making career decisions.
Okay,
Why are
sir.
you doing this?
Officer Sebastian couldn't get Martin to cooperate, so she went back to her car to write the ticket. She gave it to Martin, but he refused to take it in the end.
Sir, because you were speeding and you were texting.
Says who? Where's your video?
All right. Hang tight.
Call the supervisor. I just spoke to your boss.
Okay.
That's not okay.
You want your paperwork?
Is it your Russian immigrant status that makes you talk to people like this?
10-14-6.
Call the supervisor.
14 dispatch, can you have my supervisor respond, please?
Yeah. And then we'll see who goes.
You don't want your paperwork?
6142, Canadian 51, Great Bell
You don't have a warrant.
Sir, you're going to be
I'm not
issued a
interested in
citation.
Anything you have to say.
Not surprisingly, candidate Martin didn't want to take the ticket. Instead, he called the officer's supervisor. He even claimed that the officer was rude to him, despite the fact that he himself started making career-threatening threats just 30 seconds into the conversation.
I'll wait for the supervisor.
You can wait for the supervisor, but I'm going to go through what I need to go through.
No, I'm not interested.
Are you going to be issued a
There's
citation?
the registration.
Well, you've been already issued a citation for that.
For what?
For failing to produce your registration.
This is great.
All right.
You
Sir,
look
you're
stupid.
going to
Right
be issued a
here.
citation 57 and a 40 for speeding. Your fine is
right here.
$256. Information in the back.
It's
You're
right
going to have
here.
an option to
It's on
plead
your
guilty,
camera.
an option to plead not guilty, and an option to take a safe driver's course. If you qualify for the course, it will reduce your fine,
About to lose your job.
and it will reduce your points. If you decide to go ahead and do that, Just make sure you do it prior to submission of
You know
payment.
what? You know what he said about you? You want to hear what he said about you?
He could say all he wants about me. I got a job to do, sir.
And he's going to have you again.
And that's fine.
It's not fine. Why do you keep saying it's fine?
Sir,
I'm a law-abiding citizen, and you're being bloody rude to me.
if you decide to go ahead and do the court, just make sure you do it prior to submission of payment, as they do
You think you're winning?
require a certificate of
Do you?
completion. If you sign up for it, you must complete it. Otherwise, they will go ahead and suspend your license. You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving. Okay? You are going to be issued a citation for texting and driving. Your fine is $116. Information in the back. You're going to have an option to plead guilty and an option to plead not guilty. You are going to be issued a citation for failure to provide your registration upon request. Your fine is $116. Information in the back. You can plead guilty or not guilty.
You're lying.
Green paper.
Give him the citation. You're
Green
lying.
paper tells you
Why
you
are
have
you
30
lying?
days to repay.
Why are you lying?
You have 30
Why
days to
are you
reply.
lying?
Your payment options are on the green form.
Here's a simple question. Why are you lying?
Phone number on the bottom in
When your
case you have any
supervisor
questions. When my supervisor comes, I'll wait for him with you if you like me to. Your citations are over here. You can accept them. I will wait. I will wait, but I will wait in my car. There you go.
Yeah, but you have the bad.
After the officer gave him the ticket, she had to go back to her car and wait for her boss to arrive. But candidate Martin made the situation more difficult and challenging than it already was.
Sir, step back into your car or stand on the sidewalk so you don't get hit by a vehicle. It's for your safety. 14 right here. Can I have another unit respond? Sir, stand over there. It's for my safety and for your safety. Sir? 10-4, the driver being extremely uncooperative.
10-4.
Yes, Sarge.
6142 to 6715. Are you anywhere closer?
I can't. He won't let me leave until a supervisor shows up. Martin Hyde. I just gave him 3 tickets.
Okay.
Yes. Bye. Speeding, 57 and a 40, texting while driving, and failure to produce his registration because he told me I could look it up. And he's gonna have my job. Everything is on camera. Alrighty. Bye. Are you still waiting for a supervisor or are you leaving?
Gragioni's coming down.
Okay. Very good.
Oh, by the way, he's a friend of mine.
I'm sorry?
I'm aware of that situation.
Okay.
I'm on my way over there.
You know Pat Robertson, right?
Yes, I do, sir.
Why are you doing it?
Because I have a job to do, sir.
Not like that.
Nobody's above the law.
No one's above the law. You have to have some degree of respect for law-abiding.
That degree of respect started the moment I walked up to your car, sir.
No. You knew exactly what you were doing and you made a mistake.
If that is your feeling, you are more than welcome to fight the citations in court.
I'll fight the citation. I'll
Okay.
fight your employment.
Okay. You're more than, you're an influential person.
Very.
You can go ahead and do that.
Yes, I can.
Okay.
Why don't you
Just-
say you're sorry?
Because I did nothing wrong, sir. I was doing my job, but I am going to ask you either to sit in your car or step on the sidewalk because I don't want either one of us getting hit.
Unfortunately, the supervisor didn't provide much help. His first words were asking if she knew who the candidate was, highlighting the politician's influence and implying they should be careful. With the supervisor present, the situation got worse due to corruption. Fortunately, everything was recorded on camera.
Sarge Frangione is on his way.
Okay.
Speeding, 57 and a 40. Texting while driving, failure to produce his registration. When I asked, he told me I could look it up.
Okay. You know who he is,
Yes.
right? Yeah, you found identified him?
Yes.
Okay. So you're just gonna stay by to cite him, or is that what?
He already got cited
Oh, he has already
Yeah.
a citation. So he just.
from the moment I woke up.
So he's just waiting for.
He's waiting for supervisor, and I guess he spoke to Frangione, so Frangione is on his way.
Okay.
Bobby just pulled up.
Okay. Hello, Mr. Hyde. I guess you talked to Sergeant Frangione by the phone.
I did, yeah.
Okay, he's on his way. She requested another unit, so that's why
How do
another
you give
unit.
someone a certificate, ticket for no registration when they've got the registration? She's trying to make her spurs, but it's a big mistake.
All captured on camera, candidate Martin Hine openly threatens the officer in front of the supervisor, mentioning "we" when stating they will ensure she faces consequences for being disrespectful. He hints at having contacts. Notably, the supervisor remains silent upon hearing such statements.
Well, this one is the expired one, but
Well, it doesn't make it. It'll take 2
Yeah.
seconds.
yeah.
We're going to make sure that she pays the price for being disrespectful. And I just wanted you to witness it, know that the registration was right there, and she deliberately chose to write the ticket. She came up, she said, the first... Look, there's a video of it, so be quiet. There's a video of what you said.
There is.
And I've got a video of what you said. Right? What she said was, I don't have it. She immediately said, I write your citation. She went right back. She never said anything. She went straight back. I denied the citation. She's straight back, right the cell. I've lived here for 25 years. I've represented your unit. I've got no interest in listening to you, young lady.
I was talking to my sergeant. Sergeant, if you don't mind if we could step over up the road onto the sidewalk.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
it's
a
public
second,
safety
officer.
thing, yeah.
Martin seems to suggest that the issue wasn't the ticket itself, which he could easily afford, but how he was treated by the police officer.
Come on then.
Yeah, Mr. Hyde, like I said,
No.
you know,
I've represented you guys
Yes,
in
sir.
union discussions. My
Yeah.
son is a cop. I'm friends with
Yeah. Yes, sir.
everybody in the police department. This is the first time anybody has been disrespectful to me. And for what reason? I could care less. If they were going to write me a ticket, I could care less. I just pay the bloody thing. You don't think I got the money? It's the manner and the nature of it.
Okay. And like I said, Sergeant Frangione will be over here to talk to you about.
The violation appears significant to him as he continues to threaten the officer's career.
Interaction. I'd say.
Outrageous.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why? I mean, of all the people to do it to.
Yeah, I understand, sir, and you know, I set you. You know, I've been with the negotiations with you, and I understand where you're coming from.
I don't ask for special treatment, but I don't expect to get treated like a punk.
Let me go talk to her and see.
Well, it's a waste of time.
Yeah.
She's got it in her head. I know exactly who she is. Frangione told me exactly who she is. That's fine. 7 years might not turn into 8.
Candidate Martin persists in directly threatening the police officer's job to the supervisor, until the supervisor leaves to wait for the sergeant's arrival.
Do you need me to go back to the station and dock my camera?
No. He'll review it if he needs to review it. He can stop
Because
it.
Sarge was already calling me to do that. He just didn't know that this is who it was.
Oh, okay.
So, but I couldn't leave until somebody was here, so just let me know what you need me to do.
Is Sergeant Frangione coming on his way here? Is that,
Yes.
He is?
Yes, he told me he was.
I just wait for him to get here, and then. Well, let me give him a call real quick, because that might help matters.
Want me here or anything?
No.
When the sergeant arrives, Martin's focus shifts to the body camera on the officer's vest.
Proceed to the route.
Stay in your car.
I just wanted to know if you want me to go back to the station.
You can go to the
Dock my
station.
camera.
Yep, go to the station. Hey, Martin. Yeah, I have to leave it on.
All right, so here's the thing. She lied about the cell phone thing.
Okay.
She lied about the speed. I could care less. You can give me the ticket all day long. I could care less about that. And then I gave her the registration. And she's, registration? It's in the car there somewhere. She goes off, she writes me a ticket, she brings me back a citation. I said, there it is.
Okay.
And she still gives me it.
Okay. All right.
She's being funny. And the thing is, I appreciate that. I back you guys left, right, and centre.
I understand that. I do. Trust me, I do know that.
I don't expect better treatment, but I don't expect worse treatment. If that's how you treat people, that's unacceptable.
I understand your frustration.
And I can get the video and I can play it to
I'm
the
going.
mayor. I understand that, but you know, the thing is, I don't take kind of. She knew exactly, because I said to her, right away, I said, and she's like, yeah, I know. Straight away, writing the tickets. Why?
Well, she's a traffic officer.
Yeah,
that's what we do. But I understand.
I understand that's what she do.
Yeah.
It's not what you do, and you know it.
Listen, she has a job to do. I'm not. Listen, I'm
Not
gonna
that
look
way.
I'm gonna look at the video. I understand your concerns. I'm gonna look at the video. I notified everybody in the chain of command right now. That's what I was doing. That's why I was not coming here. I thought you were gonna meet me at the station, but it's not a big deal. She's going right now to dock her video. Right now, she's going to dock the video. And if there's problems, you will be the first to know.
Well, I know there's problems. The difference is, I'll do something about it.
Okay, I understand. Yeah, I'm going to take your complaint, is what I'm doing. That's the first step.
How can you write a ticket for no registration when you've got the registration? I mean, as if I get a $150,000 car, I've lived here for 25 years and I don't register a car. Why do that?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying.
Well, you tell me what the point is.
It's just a state statute that she enforces. She's not the only traffic officer that
Would you
writes.
give a ticket for that?
I really don't leave the office. I understand what you're saying.
I understand you have a video on there, but the fact is, nobody in their right mind would give a ticket for that to me. Nobody.
I understand what you're saying, and you producing it, she probably should have taken that ticket away, but I'm going to find out what exactly occurred.
Because she had a bee in her bonnet because she thought she was on a big power trip. Guess what? She's been there 7 years. She ain't going to make 8. I'll make sure.
Well, I'll get going on.
She ain't.
All right, listen, that's your prerogative. I want to get
This
started.
is not right, Henry.
Okay, I understand.
Highlighting the purpose of these cameras to prevent corruption. It's noteworthy that Martin subtly seeks special treatment despite claiming otherwise. After an unproductive discussion and numerous threats to the officer's job, he eventually decides to leave the scene. He pays the given ticket but faces consequences, losing the year's elections. The incident becomes public, leading him to make an apology video that can be deemed insincere.
Straight up, I was completely bang out of order. I have no right to talk to anybody like that.
But there's more to this story about politicians thinking they're above the rules. Police Chief Jonathan Hemphill got pulled over for a tinted window and for having an unofficial police plaque from another city on August 25th, 2022. The officers didn't realize who he was at first.
Say hello. Was that illegal?
No, sir. The reason why we're stopping you is because it's a window tint violation.
I blinked my blue lights at you to let you know who I was.
Yes, sir. Well, we didn't know with it. That's not a government tag.
That is a unofficial tag. That tag's not even on file.
I see. Yes. Well, we have to catch up the bill to run it and everything like that, sir.
So I won't blink my blue lights at you next time. I'll let you just sit there. I was just speaking. I'm the police chief in Zebra.
Well, nice to meet you, sir.
Matt Polk worked for me. Your chief worked for me.
Yes, sir. There's no need to get upset.
I'm upset because I spoke to you when I come by, and now you're pulling me over.
Sir, I've never met you a day in my life.
I understand that.
Right.
Chief Jonathan quickly showed an aggressive and rude attitude toward the officers, especially the female officer. Despite being informed that he was a police chief, he acted disrespectfully. The officers checked Chief Jonathan's license as he asked, and they discovered that the license plate wasn't linked to the vehicle he was driving. When they tried to tell him, he didn't react well to this news.
I don't have to talk to you.
Okay.
I'm not talking to you.
Why are you being hostile right now?
Are y'all gonna write me a ticket? Are you gonna write me a ticket?
Sir, we're just trying.
I'm the police chief in Zebra. Do you wanna write me a ticket?
Why are you coming up to me like that? I'm doing my job, right?
What are you stopping for?
I'm stopping you for one because it's dark.
I have blue lights in my car.
Okay, you know how many officers have blue lights?
Are you writing me a ticket? Yes or no?
I'm conducting my investigation.
Are you writing me a ticket? I'm just gonna leave.
Do you have a driver's license?
Sure, I have my driver's license.
Literally.
I'm fixing to make it a whole lot more. Your boss worked.
11:11. I'm out here with Illinois.
Just like anybody else.
Okay, so 2001 Dodge Ram black color. To Machine Construction Company out of Losersville. Registration showed expired, valid insurance, -99.
Just confirming, Bravo Frank Mike 1175 BFM 1175. Yeah, sir, as I was explaining.
I don't want to hear that from you.
Okay.
You let her do her job.
28 returns to a 2001 Dodge Ram truck, black in color, to Machine Construction Company out of Luthersville.
It doesn't come back to that vehicle.
Valid insurance, negative 99. Confirming tag is Lloyd Frank Mary 1175. That's 28 returns, no vehicle found, negative 99.
Okay. Bring your driver's license back up.
That's fine.
Yeah. First when we ran the tag, it came back to like a Dodge Ram, so we're just confirming it's not. Yes, sir.
It's a ghost tag.
Yes, sir. We're making
anything back with that tag.
Yes, sir. Yeah, we're just.
You must have run it wrong. You must have run it wrong because you wouldn't come back to a Dodge Ram.
We were confirmed it. They let us know and everything.
So it's still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
Sir, can I ask why you're so upset?
Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram now?
No, we got it fixed. Why are you so upset?
No, you didn't fix it. Is it still coming back to a Dodge Ram right now?
No, it came back 905.
That's right, because you run it wrong.
Sir.
Somebody run it wrong. Either you did or they did.
We're about to get the information.
Okay, I got your chief on the phone right now. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
Can you calm down for us, please?
I appreciate your service. I appreciate your service.
All right.
I'm just saying, I spoke to you guys. I didn't have to do that. I could have eased on by y'all. I appreciate the job y'all out here doing.
Chief, I'm trying to be respectful with you.
I understand that. I understand.
I'm not raising my voice or nothing at you, right?
I understand.
All right, let's.
But I'm trying to tell you, the only thing I done wrong was spoke. Y'all never would have pulled me over if I hadn't flicked my blue lights.
No, sir. No, we were going to pull you. Actually, I'm not going to lie to you. I'm telling you straight up. Okay. All right. But like I said, there's people out here impersonating police officer with blue lights.
Or you threw my license. She threw my license. If she is getting them for me,
she'll bring it to you, sir.
Okay. Well, that's fine.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to talk with you.
I don't want to talk anymore about it.
All righty.
Despite breaking traffic rules, disrespecting officers, and having issues with his license plate, Police Chief Jonathan Hemphill only got a ticket and no serious consequences. This highlights how some powerful people misuse their authority. But compared to getting pulled over for minor issues, it's a whole different level when a former city council member like Matthew Riley was arrested for having strong illegal drugs. He was found sleeping in his car with a crack pipe right after a court appearance on May 18, 2023.
Son, I'm just gonna pat you down.
Yes, sir.
Put interlock your fingers. Interlock your fingers. Do you have any weapons on you?
No, not at all.
Yeah. All right. Road's open. You're gonna stop. Try not to.
Until this point, the officer thought Matthew was just a regular person until they found out who he really was.
Oh, no way, dude. Really?
Yes, yes. I was just on my way back from court.
Bro. Well, a rescue's gonna come check you out, man. I can't let you go. You were literally choking in your sleep. Somebody flagged me down about it.
Oh, I have sleep apnea. I'm sorry.
Well, and then you have a crack pipe in your hand, so it's like...
Wait, sorry.
Listen, I have a body camera. Obviously, everything I have is recorded. You know that, and what I've observed is on camera, so I can't pretend I didn't. So a rescue's gonna come here, and they're gonna check you out.
Up until that point, Matthew was told he wasn't being arrested, and that everything happening was just for safety reasons. He seemed relieved to hear that, thinking it would be easy from there. But things were about to get more complicated than he expected.
As far as I know, there's no drugs anywhere, so I can't, so there's not a criminal investigation. There's more a health or well-being check type thing.
Thank you.
Yeah, I obviously have to document it, You can have that back.
Thank you. So will be no arrest?
What?
There will be no arrest?
No.
At this important moment, Matthew had a chance to be honest and work with the officer, but he chose to lie about using fentanyl, which later led to his arrest.
Are there any drugs in the car or anything like that?
No, nothing.
All right. How long have you had this problem, man?
It was a relapse. I've been clean for 13 years.
Alright.
Just went through a really, really bad divorce recently.
Okay. Do you know if any of that was laced with fentanyl or anything? Because you were out, and like looked like you were choking.
Really?
Yeah. That's why somebody literally sprinted and flagged me down because they thought you were having a heart attack or choking.
No, not that I know of.
This guy. Your whole life. Down the drain for what?
So you don't know him at all? You guys don't
know? I've never met him in my life. We'll probably dig out just a smaller little rock so we don't have to break anything.
If we can get a little bit with the powder.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I'll touch it. Forget it.
Yeah, it's kind of awkward. Be careful, because he was on the nod, or like, it seemed like
sure
anyways.
It's mixed with something else, but... Do you need this knife? Yeah, let me use that.
Be careful with that stuff. I don't know if that's fentanyl laced or not. There's white all over there. He doesn't know.
Yeah, I was just telling him the same thing, because, I mean, you don't fall asleep usually from completely, it's not an opiate usually. It's pure.
He claims he was tired and he may have sleep apnea, but I don't think that's going to...
Especially like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, only climbed a lot, too. It's like, you stick out like a sore thumb.
Well,
right away.
Fentanyl?
Coke.
Yeah.
Crack. Pop for crack. I can test it for fentanyl, too.
Test it for both, just to make sure that I don't know what we're dealing with.
Well, can you just snap a picture of that?
Especially
yeah, no, it's not like I have an option here, man. Sorry.
No, you got anything on you? Anything in your pants or anything?
I got gloves on.
Alright. There's stuff all over that car. When your mother gets in that car, I bet she sits in that and touches her face or mouth and goes down.
I had no idea there was anything down there.
So, look.
No, I mean the fentanyl.
Yeah, you don't know what you're buying.
Yeah.
Did you buy that today?
Yesterday.
Yesterday. And
Yeah.
You don't, is the same guy you usually buy it from?
I don't really usually buy it off anybody.
They're not all honest people.
No, I mean,
once or twice.
yeah, but whoever you buy it from, if you continuously buy it from them, you know who you're buying it from. You don't know what people are putting in it.
No, I understand.
You know, they may have made that, but that's a big rock you got in there. What's that, a $50 piece?
100.
100.
Yeah,
So,
I just got back into this.
this is gonna listen. This is terrible situation. We're all in a tough spot, but we gotta do what we gotta do right by the numbers. It'll help you in the end. Believe me when I tell you. And you'll say to us a month from now, best thing that ever happened to me. That's what they all tell us. You can't go down this road anymore.
No.
God forbid we find you dead. That's terrible. You know what I mean? And you were down in the car.
No, I have an appointment set up for the 17th to go get help.
Yeah. You gotta get on a program right away.
No,
I look at you.
Yeah.
You're not the Matt Riley that we know. Trust me. And listen. Your health and your well-being is worth way more than anything.
Yeah, I wasn't joking. I have an appointment on the 17th.
All right.
I'll crack a window for you in a second.
Matthew faced a tough situation when the substance found in his car tested positive for crack cocaine and fentanyl. He got arrested. One of the police officers showed empathy, expressing how hard it was for them. He even offered some parental advice to Matthew. A 41-year-old politician got arrested, and it became known to everyone. He eventually quit his job at the city council, and as the head of the Cranston Republican Party because the mayor and other council members pushed him to do so. It happens a lot that politicians get caught and have to leave their jobs, but this one's a bit different. Karen Z. Turner, a commissioner for the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, faced an incident when her daughter was pulled over by 2 police officers during a regular stop. It showed how powerful people can sometimes think they're above the law and not face the consequences of their actions.
Hi, I'm Karen Turner. Hi, I'm a resident. There you go.
It's fine. I don't need that.
Okay, fine. I'm Karen Turner.
You're just here as the ride, right?
No, I'm not.
Okay.
I'm here as a concerned citizen and friend of the mayor and been in Tenafly for 20 years. I take full responsibility for them. And what is the reason they were pulled over?
The driver has all the information. He'll tell you.
No. I need to know.
No, you don't need to know.
Okay.
We're not involved here. You're picking them up.
No. I'm involved. Trust me.
Well,
I'm
not
very
going
involved.
to tell you.
The video starts with Karen's daughter, whose car got taken because her registration was 2 years old and she didn't have insurance proof. Karen's daughter gestures for her to stop the car, then she comes over to talk to the officers. What happens next shows how patient the police officers were in the face of disrespect and entitlement from someone in a higher position like this commissioner.
Who is this?
Are you a commissioner?
I am a commissioner. One of the commissioners, and I'm heading up.
Do you have an ID with that?
That is my ID, and that is my business card. I am the commissioner of the Port Authority, and I'm heading up over 4,000 police officers. Okay? So, if there's a problem, I think I have...
There's no problem.
Well, I think there's a
It's
problem.
an unregistered vehicle.
Okay, let's hear, why were they pulled over, first of all?
Miss.
Now, don't call me Miss, I'm Commissioner. Thank you.
Commissioner?
Yes.
All due
Why
respect.
were they pulled over?
All due respect.
Yep. Why
The
they
driver
pulled
will
over?
tell you.
No. I need
Yes,
to know.
ma'am. The car's getting towed now.
Why is the car getting towed?
Go ask him.
No. I'm asking. You're the person
Go ask
who's
him.
ordered it, and trust me.
Miss, this does not involve you 1%.
Yeah, it does. It does, because I'm picking them up, and I'm offering to take responsibility for them, and you can't even tell me the charges. I'm also an attorney, so I think if you can't tell me, what is the problem?
That's fine.
Why is it such a difficulty to say why they're being pulled over and why the car's being towed?
Because everything has already been explained.
As soon as she talks to the officers, she asks what's happening. She's shocked when the officer refuses to tell her, saying she doesn't have the right because everyone involved is over 18, seen as adults by the law. Even when she says she's the Port Authority commissioner and offers her ID, they still don't seem to care or give her any information.
This is impact to me. On Easter Sunday, I got to take 4 people
I'll be honest.
back to New
I'll be honest
Haven.
with you. Should I be frank with you?
Yeah, I want to know what the problem is.
It's more of the way you just approached me and your demeanor.
You know what? Okay.
I'm being honest with you.
I want to know why.
I just don't appreciate your demeanor.
I don't
You're being
appreciate...
very demanding with me.
No, I'm asking you a question which is not being answered.
But it doesn't need to be answered. It's irrelevant.
Okay. You know what?
If you'd like to read my report, you can come down to the police department records on Monday, and you can get a copy of it.
And you can't...
I am under... There is no... You have no right to know what's going on.
No, I do.
Explain to me why.
Because these are 4 people that I have
You're
to take responsibility.
Why do you have to take responsibility? They're all adults.
That's my daughter.
And she's a backseat passenger. She's a backseat passenger.
And there's a problem with you describing it because you don't feel confident. Why these people are being pulled over.
Your daughter has not been summoned. She was not the driver. This is not her vehicle. It's not your vehicle. How are you involved?
But this is not going to be... If you have a problem explaining what the problem is and why their car is being confiscated, then we have a problem. And trust me, I will be in with the commissioner of police of Tenafly.
Take a step back. Take a step back.
If you can't even describe what the problem is...
Take a step back from me. I can't move back any farther. I keep moving back farther, and you keep moving closer to me.
Because you can't even
take a step back?
put a sentence together on what the problem is.
Because I'm not, because of your demeanor.
No, I came in very nicely.
I'm under no legal obligation to tell you.
And I'm under no legal obligation to tell you what I will be doing.
Commissioner Karen, the issue here is that in the U.S., you can only drive a car without registering it for 30 days after purchase. After that, you must register it. If you don't, there can be penalties, like a fine of up to $500 or even 60 days in jail if you're caught driving without the right papers. It seems like that might be the case here. When the officers were asked about it, they mentioned that the way she acted towards them influenced how they treated her. If someone politely asks about a situation, especially when family is involved, usually they'll explain. But in this case, she acted like she deserved information because of her position in politics. To make it worse, Commissioner Karen became aggressive when the officers didn't give her the information she wanted.
What graduation when I came into what town?
Thank you very much, Saditsky and Catherine. Thank you for your information and help. You know what? I hope you have a really nice holiday weekend, too, because you just ruined it for a lot of people. Without even the decency.
No, I didn't ruin anything.
Yeah,
I was doing my job.
Yeah, you did.
I would just hope you, being a commissioner,
this is their Passover.
that you would understand the job police officers have to do. But
there is no explanation. How can I understand? You
didn't
don't
even
have
ask
the
him.
decency.
You didn't even
no,
ask
I'm
him.
asking you because you're the one that's making the report, the problem, stating it. I'm going to the
I don't
source.
appreciate the way you approached me, the way you demanded information, the way
I'm
you're,
not demanding.
you're
I'm
stating
asking
based
you.
off of your
I'm asking
your
you.
position
I'm asking
in another
you.
agency,
I'm asking
whatever it may
you.
be. I mean, you have a business card with
How many
credentials.
times-
I don't know you. I just met you a minute ago. You have no official
So
identification.
Louis, what's his name? Schmarodowski?
What does that have to do with anything?
Well, I'm just telling you who I am. I've been in the town for
That's
20
fine.
years, and as a courtesy, I would like to understand the rationale for their being pulled over and their car confiscated. This is a courtesy. I don't know why it's so
I
difficult.
believe
you know
you
what?
should ask your
Can
daughter
you
and the
please-
driver of the motor
My
vehicle.
daughter is a backseat passenger, as you've
Exactly.
said. You're making the accusation. I would like to know
What accusation?
the accusation of I don't know what, because you haven't told me. You're telling me to go Monday and read the report.
No, that's
when
not
these
what you
kids,
said to me.
You said ask them. It's not they. It's not them. I'm not going to ask the driver what you are accusing them of wrongdoing. I'm asking you because you're the source of the accusation. They are not the source. You're the source. So I'm trying to go to the source. If you want me to go to their side of the story, I will.
I think
but
that's the
I
best
will
thing.
do that.
I think it's the best thing at this point.
You know what? I'm very disappointed in the way the two of you are acting. You cannot even tell me, a mother living in Tenafly for 20 years with two kids who went through the school system, what the problem is. And that's shocking. It's shocking that you can't even give me a sense.
I think
no,
we should conclude this.
I will.
Just for safety reasons,
absolutely.
this is a high-speed road. I think we should all get off of the road.
You
a little
want
bit
it-
dangerous for us
I'm
being
so
out here as long
sorry.
as we were
Thank
anyway.
you for your concern with my safety.
Okay.
I don't need it. You can't put a sentence together. Sorry.
Okay.
That's pathetic.
Okay.
And you are a disappointment. And you are just following him. So you are also a disappointment. You can't put together a sentence of what the
Are you
problem
finished
is.
now? Are you finished, ma'am?
I'm shocked.
Are you
I'm
finished?
shocked and very disappointed. Thank you for
may
your
take
help.
them. You may.
Not getting any help from the two officers, Karen began making subtle threats to them. After going back and forth with the officers and the commissioner on the issue without any response, Karen had had enough of it.
You may take them now.
You may not tell me when to take my child. You may shut up and not tell me when I may take my kids and her friends who are PhD students from MIT and Yale. You may tell me nothing because you told me nothing. Shame on both of you.
After getting upset with the officers, Karen began to threaten them. She didn't hesitate to say she'd use her power and connections to get the officers fired. The officers handled the situation impressively despite her threats.
I will be talking to the chief of police.
Please.
And I will be speaking to the mayor.
Badge number
And you're
540.
not- I got your name. I got your name.
Just to make sure there's
I know
no
the
discrepancies.
Floriac. There's no
Matt is the first name.
No. Don't you worry.
As long as you got all the information right.
I got all your information,
Okay.
sweetheart. You can't put a sentence together. That's shameful.
Okay.
That's shameful.
Have a pleasant weekend.
You have a wonderful
All right.
weekend. You're going to...
Once they greeted each other happily, the car was finally taken away. Despite her continued argument, she eventually left. However, there were consequences. When the video became public and went viral, she had to step down from her role as a commissioner and create a proper apology video. The behavior seen in the video was bullying and obstructive. While many politicians faced consequences for their actions, there's a different story involving Lancaster County, Pennsylvania judge Dennis E. Reinecker. He got pulled over for tailgating and honking at an officer in an unmarked police car.
Sir, go back into your car. I'll be with you in a second.
You better check the registration on this plate soon, mister.
Following orders, the police officer went to his car and checked the registration on the car's license plate. What happened next is a clear example of political corruption, all caught on camera.
Yeah, 23 but I think. 23 5 and 10.
Have a good day, Judge.
You bet.
It's easy. If you're in the right position with enough power, getting caught doesn't matter. You can get away with it whenever you want. Hope you enjoy this video and subscribe for more.